As the road begins to wind along the northern coast of Sardinia, something starts to change. The landscape becomes more rugged, more dramatic, and in the distance, slowly rising above the sea, a silhouette begins to take shape. Perched on a rock promontory, almost as if it is growing out of the stone itself, it is Castel Sardo, one of the most iconic and historic villages on the island. Today, we're spending the entire day here. Castelsardo isn't just another coastal town. It is a place where history, geography, and everyday life are all layered on top of each other in a way that feels timeless. The town dates back to the 12th century, originally founded by the powerful Doria family from Genoa. And Genoa is the town where I was born and raised, so it's a very special place to me. Back then, it was known as Castel Genovese. It quickly became a strategic fortress controlling this part of the Sardinian coastline. Its position wasn't chosen by chance. From up there, you can see everything: the sea, the surrounding land, and even on a clear day, the distant outline of Corsica. Over the centuries, Castelsardo changed hands multiple times, from the Genovese to the Aragonese, and later becoming part of the Kingdom of Sardinia. Each period left its mark, shaping the town into what we see today. And yet, despite all of that history, Castelsardo has managed to preserve something rare. It still feels authentic. As you get closer, you start to notice the details. The houses stacked tightly together, climbing up towards the castle at the top. The narrow streets, almost maze-like, built not just for beauty, but for defense, and the colors, warm tones that contrast with the deep blue of the Mediterranean. Everything here feels intentional, nothing random. At the very top sits the castles, which has stood here for centuries, watching over the town and the sea below. Today, it is not just a symbol of the past, it is still the heart of Castelsardo. But what makes this place truly special isn't just its history, it is the atmosphere. There is a rhythm here that is different, slower, more grounded. You will see it in the way people move through the streets, in the small local shops, and in the traditions that have been passed down for generations. Like the art of basket weaving, still practiced by hand today. This isn't a place that tries to impress you. It just exists and lets you discover it at your own pace. Today we're going to explore it all. We will walk through the old town, climb up to the castle, take in the views, and just spend time experiencing what life feels like here. We will also stop at an amazing restaurant to enjoy some traditional seafood. No rush, no agenda. Just a full day in one of the most unique places in Sardinia. And as we make our way closer, with the road hugging the coastline and the sea stretching endlessly beside us, it becomes clear why this place has stood the test of time. Because Castelsardo isn't just beautiful, it is unforgettable. Let's explore it together. Alright, so we are now in a town called Castelsardo. Castelsardo is very, very famous because it's pretty much a rock. It's a town, guys, this way. It's a town built on a rock. As you can see, it's the roads are very narrow and very, very steep. And at the top of the hill there is a rock that was used years and years ago to identify any enemies coming by ocean and to attack them. Now people have their garages here. I think a garage here is actually a big deal because as you can see from these videos, there is not much space. Floor upstairs for the restaurants, and downstairs this is a pescaria. And but no, not this way. The pescaria, it's a place where they get the fishermen fish in the ocean and they bring them to these different stores and they sell them in the morning. Okay, that's the food. Good morning, buongiorno. Sono i pesci che vendono, pesci proprio della giornata. Orate 23 euros, and they sell the fish that they catch. Okay, now we are going, we're climbing, as you can see it's very, very steep. We're climbing to a restaurant called Aragona. That is, it's probably one of the best restaurants that you can find here in Castelsardo. I would say one of the best. And we need to go to the historic center of Castelsardo that is very close to the rock at the top, and we're going to eat at this restaurant that has a beautiful view. People live in these apartments and small tiny garage there, but see, people live here, and you know, on a building like this there are many families that live there. Many families. Can be, for a building like this, probably 10 families living here. This is the view. I mean, those people don't live in big apartments, but the view is just amazing. We are now in these restaurants here getting some food. The view is just beautiful, and I used actually Alghero, where we are, it's all the way on the left. We used to sail here with a sailboat and go all the way there. There is an island called Maddalena, which is another really incredible place. So the food has arrived. There are French fries for Seba and a big steak.
Coltello? No. Chiudo, signora? Sì, grazie.
Then here we have ravioli with inside fish and shrimp. I got spaghetti with seafood. And then here we have, grazie, We have affettati, which is a lot of like ham, salami, etc. That's the food that you can get, and this is the view. So a restaurant like this one, where you are literally on top of the world, where you see the ocean and everything, and we got a spaghetti allo scoglio, which is like noodles with seafood that is caught the same day, and then my wife got the ravioli with fish inside, and then we got a big steak and salumi, which is ham, salami, etc. Plus 1 liter of wine made here, plus 2 limoncello, plus 2 sodas and water. We got 119 euros, and tip is not a thing, so you don't have to leave any tip here. We have finished our lunch and now we're gonna go up.
You want a business card? Here's my money.
We're gonna go up to the rock, to the castle. And that is again, everything started there and then they built all the houses all around. And so now we're gonna climb and we're gonna go there. Here are the babies.
Wow.
Can you believe living there in the attic? More, look, where there is the attic, and that will be the view that those people would see every day.
Let's go! I'm downstairs!
This is where people live.
Look at my dress. Bobby! Oh, mamma mia. Sebastian! Oh.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
That's a good way to burn all the calories. We keep going up, climbing. As I mentioned earlier, it's all built on a rock. Ciao! Posso fare un video dentro? Here is an artist here in Cassessardo.
Whose phone is this?
With a lot of art. No touching. This is all the arts that these artists make. And those are all the towers that are famous in Sardinia. And those are towers that they're all around the perimeters in Sardinia, and they were used to communicate if there were any sort of attacks. That's beautiful. Look at how beautiful. And stores like these are very, very famous here, especially in Sardinia, where these artists make this beautiful. Mori, look at that balcony. And now there are this tiny shop where there are many products. Many coral products.
Filigrana.
That means it's silver.
Oh, silver.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get it. Show me. We're gonna get this one, which is coral.
Very coral and silver.
And silver, argento.
Cutie wants one. Maybe we get Cutie a bracelet. More cards.
Salute.
Charlotte, can I see?
Look.
Can I see, Charlotte?
Oh, with the seashell.
Okay.
Would you like that? Tell Daddy.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
Oh, look at me, Charlotte.
Ooh.
Are you happy? Ok, abbiamo preso. We got a ring, we got a bracelet. Can you see a bracelet, please?
Sister,
Hello.
one trade?
Now we're gonna keep going up to the castle. Honey, we're gonna go up in the sky.
We need to go up. We need to go up. This way. We need to go up.
I love there are restaurants everywhere. And the restaurants are literally on the street. Like that one is a restaurant that you see, as you can see that it's on the street. But now we're going up to the castle. Who is happy to go to the castle?
I can't wait to the castle. I'm gonna.
Okay. And now we are here and we're gonna get a big ice cream. The what is called in the States gelato.
Banana.
As you can see here, those are all the flavors, and this is a small one. Usually are way bigger. And those are the prices. It's fairly cheap. Like for a big cone, you pay €3.
Oh, lemon. Lemon.
And it's handmade. They make it.
This is the best ice cream.
So we got ice cream. We got these two flavor, one big one for me,
2 for 1.
for Caroline, for the baby, with 2 flavor and 2 flavor. And we pay how much, mommy?
10. 10.
Ice cream.
For this? We pay €12.
I was close.
In the States, this would have been probably $30,
25.
maybe $25, $30. And this is homemade gelato. Incredible. Alright guys, we had 2 stops now, restaurant and ice cream. And now we're gonna go up to the rock. As you get closer, it becomes clear that this isn't just a town with a castle. The castle is the town. Everything here was built around this massive rock, a natural volcanic formation rising directly above the sea. This rocky promontory wasn't just visually striking, it was strategically perfect. The castle you are looking at today dates back to the 12th century, around the year 1100, when it was built by the powerful Doria family from Genoa. At that time, this wasn't just a place to live, it was a fortress designed to control this entire stretch of coastline and protect maritime routes across the Mediterranean. From up here, you can see why. The view stretches for miles in every direction. Any ship approaching from the sea would have been spotted long before it got close. The original name of the town was Castel Genovese, reflecting its Genovese origins. And for centuries, this place played a key role in the balance of power in the region. In 1448, the castle and the town were taken over by the Aragonese, marking a major shift in control from the Genovese to the Spanish crown. Later, it became part of the Kingdom of Sardinia and eventually modern Italy. But through all these changes, the structure itself remained, adapting but never losing its identity. What makes this castle particularly fascinating is how it was built to merge with rock itself. Rather than reshaping the terrain, the builders worked with it. The walls follow the natural curves of the stone. The foundations are anchored directly into it. It is not just built on the rock, it feels like it grew out of it. And that design wasn't just aesthetic. It made the fortress incredibly difficult to attack. Steep cliffs on one side, narrow access points on the other, and layers of defensive walls meant that any invading force would have faced a nearly impossible challenge. This wasn't a place you could easily take. As you move inside the castle, the atmosphere changes. The views are still there, but now you are surrounded by history, not just in the walls, but in the objects preserved here. Today, the castle houses the Museum of Mediterranean Weaving, which might seem surprising at first, but it tells an important story about the region. So those were all the weapons that they utilize. More, those are weapons to protect against the enemies. Look at this.
What did they have here? Pirates. Oh, Spanish.
That is how the guards protect. That was a castle for
Dad, you have to come up. Look! Stay here! Stay here! There is business in here.
They use this for fishing purposes.
Oh yeah, that's like
Sardinia has a long tradition of handcrafted weaving, especially basket making, using local plants like palm leaves and reeds. Inside, you will find beautifully crafted pieces, some simple, some incredibly intricate, all made by hand, using techniques passed down through generations. It is a reminder that this place wasn't just about defense and power, it was also about everyday life. But alongside these artifacts, you can also find traces of the castle military past. As you can see in these footages and in prior footages, there are weapons all around the castle. Weapons, tools, and defensive elements that give you a glimpse into what life here might have looked like during times of conflicts. You can imagine guards stationed along the walls, watching the horizon, listening for movement, always aware that this position, as secure as it was, also made them a target. What is striking is the contrast. On one end, you have the harsh reality of a medieval fortress, built for war, control, and survival. On the other, you have the craftsmanship and culture of people who lived here, creating, building, and passing down traditions over centuries. Years and years and years ago, I wouldn't be surprised if those are like 400 or 500 years old. And for example, this is something that is very common here in Sardinia, where you put your wine there and then it's covered in a way that the light doesn't penetrate and doesn't ruin the wine. And then here we see the window with the ocean, which is just beautiful.
Get far, I think it's German and this is in Spanish.
Now we're keep going through all the rooms.
People,
There are rooms where there are a lot of artifacts. Even today, standing here, it is hard not to be drawn to the view. The sea stretches endlessly. The wind moves through the narrow street. and the light reflects off the stone in a way that changes throughout the day. This is what makes Castelsardo so unique. It is not just an historical site, it is a place where geography, history, and human life are all intertwined. The rock, the castle, and the town, they're not separate elements. They are part of the same story.
I'll be there for the highs and lows. Give you mine if your heart gets broke. By your side when you're all alone. I will be there.
When you're down and down and you look, things got tough and you've had enough. When you fall down, I'ma pick you up. I will be there. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. When you're down and you look, things got tough and you've had enough. Whoa, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. When your heart can use a break and it's too broken to be open, I'll be patient, I will wait until you're ready to be open for me. You know that I know that you know that I'll be there for the highs and lows. Give you mine if your heart gets broke. By your side when you're all alone, I will be there. When you're down and you look, things got tough and you've had enough. When you fall down, I'ma pick you up. I will be there. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. When you're down and you look, things got tough and you've had enough. Whoa, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for the highs and lows. Give you mine if your heart gets broke. By your side when you're all alone, I will be there. When you're down and you look, things got tough and you've had enough. When you fall down, I'ma pick you up. I will be there. I will be there for you. I will be there for you all of the time, yeah. Down and you love, you've had enough. I will be there for you.
Look at the castle.